A Filipino-American teen breakdancer way to victory in one of the biggest and most prestigious dancing competitions in the world. Logan Edra, who also goes by the moniker Logistx, dominated the B-Girl event of the 2021 Red Bull BC1 World Final in Poland. The 18-year-old dancer defeated competitors from South Korea, Japan, and Russia to become the youngest female breakdancer to win the title. Now, Logan joins us now all the way from California, USA. Hey, Logan, congratulations, first of all. This is a huge victory and a dream come true moment for you. Take us through that moment when you were announced the winner of the tournament.
That moment was amazing. I've worked so hard to be able to win this championship, and it's always been a dream to be on that stage. So when they announced that I won, I was just in tears. I was crying so much and just so happy and inspired by the moment.
What was going through your mind? I mean, after all, you have shot to the top of the game in a very short time. I think many of the people that you were competing with are people you look up to, are your idols, but you came out the victor. It must have been something special. What were you thinking?
For me, I just had to just tell myself in my mind that yes, these are my inspirations, but I am more than able to beat them. And I really had to build up my confidence and empower myself to know that even though I am inspired by all these people that are older than me, all these B-girls that really paved the way for me in hip hop and in breaking, I could still beat them. And I had to develop that persona on stage so that I'm more confident. And I just had to have that mentality of like, I'm going to beat them, I'm going to win each battle, and I don't care. And then when I'm off the stage, I could be myself again, but I just have to have that aggression when I'm on stage so that I could win each battle.
I have to agree. I mean, you are a completely different person, a real competitor when you're on stage. Now, for the benefit of our viewers, B-girls, B-boys, this refers, of course, to men and women who perform breakdancing. Now, tell us a little bit more about the Red Bull BC1 World Final. This is a big deal. This is the best of the best. How many joined the competition this year?
Wow, so they actually picked the top 16 B-boys and the top 16 B-girls from the whole world to compete at this world final. And they have a bunch of qualifying events throughout the year, all leading up to this final event. And so I was only competing against the best. I was only dancing on that stage, sharing that floor with the best of the world. It's such an honor. Thank you, Red Bull. Red Bull BC1 is actually the biggest breaking competition in the world right now. Until the Olympics, which actually breaking is going to be in the Olympics in 2024. But until then, BC1 is the top competition right now.
Right, we'll talk about that more because that's pretty exciting. How do you, prior to the BC1 World Final, you competed in various tournaments. In fact, you're part of the dance crew that won Season 2 of American reality competition TV series World of Dance. And you also performed on the Ellen DeGeneres show in 2019. How does it feel to be experiencing all of this at such a young age? How do you keep it all in balance?
Yeah, it can be very overwhelming because I am experiencing this like all so young before turning 19 years old. But all of these are just dreams come true, and I think representing as a Filipina, as a Filipino-American, and really learning how to work hard because of the culture that I'm representing and how I was raised is always to work hard. So I think that's really helped me over time, being able to accomplish all these dreams and making sure that they come true. And so I really want to thank all the Filipinas and the Filipinos and that just this tradition and culture that's really taught me how to work hard to get what I want to accomplish.
All right, now speaking of our culture and roots, Logan, we Filipinos really love to dance. I'm certainly not saying that many of us are anywhere near as talented as you. But what's your advice to aspiring breakdancers out there, particularly B-girls? I mean, it's unusual. I mean, it's an unusual path for girls, and yet you have really sort of shined and made it all the way to the top.
Mm. Yeah, breaking is really difficult, but I think that's why I love it so much. And I think we're more than able to get really good at it. I think we just have to realize that we have to challenge our warrior, our inner warrior, because it's really hard. It's actually really hard to be a girl in breaking because the scene is so masculine. There's very few girls, especially at the top. And so as long as we continue to represent ourselves and continue to embrace our femininity while still having those masculine elements and just channeling that inner warrior spirit really helps me. So yeah, it's not easy, but I think falling in love with the challenge really helps.
What about the physical side of things, getting prepared for a competition like this? I mean, it's both an art, it's both a sport. You're an artist and an athlete. It's incredibly physical. How do you train and prepare for competitions like this?
Yeah, so there's so many aspects. You have to get yourself physically ready, mentally ready, and spiritually ready. On the athlete side, I'm working out 3 to 4 times a week. I'm training in my breaking pretty much every evening from 2 to 3 hours. And on top of that, I do extra work like a lot of mental training, um, mental coaching, visualization, affirmations, and I feel like mentally that's the part that a lot of us forget. And so I train on this mentally just as much as I did physically. But I honestly I worked hard all around. But yeah, it's not easy. It was a fun experience though.
Well, we really are proud of your achievements. The Olympics right around the corner in a few years. And really, there's only one way to go, and that is all the way to the top when it comes to the Olympics. Congratulations again to you, Logan, and thank you for joining us this morning here on New Day.